my spookies, my name is Jordan and welcome to my channel where I talk about all things horror all year long. In this video I'm going to be talking about the film 1BR. I think it's 1BR, or is it One Bedroom? I don't know. If you enjoy this video, please give it a like and subscribe down below. I'm going to be talking about a whole bunch of different horror movies, and so look forward to that. Also, I'm filming this video on my freaking iPhone 11 Pro Max because my DSLR just completely crapped out, and that thing was expensive, but I think the quality on my iPhone 11 Pro Max is even better, so whatever, it's a win-win. So 1BR is a 2019 thriller horror film with Nicole Bryden Bloom playing a character named Sarah, who moves to Los Angeles with the aspiration of becoming a fashion designer, and she ends up moving into an apartment complex that has sinister plans for her, and it ends up being a mess. The acting in this film was pretty good. I've never seen anything Nicole Bryden Bloom's ever been in. I really appreciated her acting in it. I do think that she was kind of given the short end of the stick because her character Sarah is very flat and doesn't have much of a personality. I would have liked to been able to see more of her before the bad stuff started happening and seeing more of who she is. Her character is very one-dimensional before everything happens, and it's just, I don't know, I felt very empathetic towards the character, but I would have liked to see more of her. But it didn't stop me from caring about the character. It wasn't so bad that it stopped me from caring, but I definitely wish that I had seen more of who she was and more of her background, because I don't know, I was left very like, who is this girl? Why do I care about her? You know, I think because I saw myself in her, and she's very vulnerable, she's very gullible, which is me to a T. I'm very vulnerable, gullible. I believe pretty much anything. Someone could literally tell me the sky is falling and I'd be like, oh my god, we have to get inside, you know? But I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was a good watch. I don't think it's a film that I will watch again. It is very a one watch film. It's only a film that I would watch if I had a crush on someone in the film and there was nobody in the film to have a crush on. So all the effects were practical effects, I think, and there wasn't very much gore. There wasn't that much anything super bad in it. But there was one part that had me cringing so bad because it involved a body part that I really have a phobia about being damaged. But besides that, it was very much PG-13 kind of theater horror film. It wasn't anything super graphic. So if you're looking for something to watch with maybe your teenage child or sibling or something and kind of introduce them to thriller horror, this is kind of a good one. It's not over the top, you know, it's not super gory or anything. The film reminded me of Midsommar in a way, and if you've seen Midsommar, you'll know what I'm talking about. Or if you've seen this film, you'll know what I'm talking about, and you've seen Midsommar. I don't know, I'm getting off track. But if you've seen both of the films, you'll know what I'm talking about, and without giving away any spoilers, it is very much that kind of environment, but it's not nearly done as well as Midsommar at all. I thought Midsommar was a masterpiece, and this was kind of like a Midsommar light, but like more Midsommar in Los Angeles light. Some trigger warnings of this film. There was harm done to an animal. It's not done graphically, not super graphically, but there is harm done to an animal, so if that's something that upsets you, I definitely would stray away from this film. It doesn't show the animal being harmed, but it does show the aftermath of the harming, if that makes any sense, you know? It doesn't show the animal in any kind of distress. To call this film a horror movie, I think would be a stretch. I think this was much more a thriller, a gory, kind of light gory thriller, because it wasn't very gory. I don't know why I keep saying gory, but a bloody thriller. I would not call this a horror movie at all. Meanwhile, Midsommar was a horror movie. This was much more of a thriller. The ending did leave much to be desired, in my opinion. I don't like open-ended films. I don't like films that don't have a nice rounded off edge to it. I don't like films that end abruptly. I don't like that, and this film has that. So if that's something that you don't like, I would definitely stray away from this film. I mean, I can watch films with open ends, but I don't like them. I personally think that open-ended films are lazy and they're lazily written. That's just my opinion though. Some people prefer them, some people don't. I, as a writer and a aspiring like filmmaker, don't like them, and that's just my opinion, but it's whatever you think. So yeah, like my only gripes about this film were that they could have given the main character Sarah more of a personality. They could have had it more of a closed-ended film, and they could have made it more horrific rather than it didn't even hit the nail on the head for disturbing. Not like Midsommar did, which Midsommar was extremely disturbing, extremely horrific, was incredibly done. This was kind of like it felt, I'd never seen any of the actors in this film before, so it very much felt like an indie film that you would see at a film school, like a college film school that someone made, because the effects were very practical, they were very mediocre. It very much felt like a film that someone made in their backyard, you know? It didn't have that big blockbuster kind of feel to it, but at the same time it was kind of charming. I don't know, it was a good watch. It kept my attention. It was very entertaining, but it's not something that I would watch again, and it's not something that I would super recommend. I mean, if you're bored, then yes. I would, out of 10, I think I would give this film maybe a 5. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. So yeah, what did you think of 1BR? Did you watch it? Are you planning to watch it? I'm not going to give any spoilers or anything, but yeah, I would really love to see what you thought of the film. If you think it's like Midsommar, but like Midsommar Light, what do you think? I would love if you would put down in the comments what you thought of this film. I'm very interested to know what you thought. And I watched the first episode of Bly Manor, and I didn't hate it, but I don't know if I should continue it. So if you think that I should continue Bly Manor, put that also down in the comments if you've seen that. And yeah. So anyways, thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a like and subscribe down below if you're interested. And let me know what you thought of this film if you've seen it. If you want to go watch the film and then come back and let me know what you thought, that would be aces. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Follow all my social media at whyjordie, and I would love to be your friend. Thanks for watching. Toodles!